Everyone, it's been a deadly week on New Mexico roadways. 4 people have died in suspected DWI crashes, one of which involved a repeat drunk driver. Sadly, news like this is nothing new, and a victims' rights group has new numbers that prove it. News 13's Selena Westervelt is live in the Newsplex.
Tim, they're called high repeat offenders, and the term applies to people who've racked up more than 5 DWIs in their driving histories. Last year alone, more than 200 people were arrested in Bernalillo County for doing just that.
This is Bernalillo County's top DWI offender, Apollonio Lopez, with more than 18 DWI arrests since 1987. His most recent was last April when police say he was speeding on I-25 near the Sunport and nearly rear-ended a patrol car.
A lot of times we see that they have bench warrants, and if there's a way we can give heads up to law enforcement, then we do that.
Linda Atkinson with the state's Victims' Rights Project has been tracking the county's top DWI offenders. She says 4% of those picked up last year for DWI have been arrested at least 5 times for driving drunk.
Too many times they get from point A to point B and go, there you go, I'm good, and they continue the behavior.
Case in point, this crash Friday morning. Police believe one reoffender, 25-year-old Anthony Delgado, got behind the wheel drunk and slammed into another vehicle, killing 59-year-old Daniel O'Daniels. His son contacted another group, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, looking for help.
He's just so devastated that it happened. He can't believe it, that it happened to his dad. You know, he said 2 times, you know, my son was killed and now my father.
The man's son was also killed by a drunk driver in 2008. It seems these tragedies are all too familiar in New Mexico, and police keep reeling them in. Last night alone, 9 people were arrested at this DWI checkpoint on Central near San Pedro. 2 of them are repeat offenders.
Several of the repeat offenders say, well, I go get my drunk car, and that's the one they don't have to have any restrictions on, and off they go.
Atkinson believes the state is too dependent on the ignition interlock system and attributes the county's high rate of repeat offenders to lax laws and a lack of funding.
Linda Atkinson says if the county could do something to cut back on repeat offenders, especially those with 5 or more arrests, we would save hundreds of lives each year. Tim?
All right, thank you, Selena. Rounding out the top 3 with the most DWI arrests in Bernalillo County last year is a man who has 12 arrests and a woman with 11.